So today's recipe is not just going to be loved by the bachchas but the mamas also, because it's an extremely healthy recipe. So on today's episode of How to Think Within the Box, we're going to make a baked vegetable rice. So first let's prepare the vegetables. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil. You must have felt that most of my recipes I'm using olive oil because these are not Indian recipes that we're doing. It's just a fusion. So olive oil goes a little well with these recipes. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic paste to this. And now we'll add veggies. So a cup of diced carrots, a cup of baby corn. Just let's mix this well. Now we'll add a cup of green peas to this. Now mind you, you can use any vegetable of your choice, but this looks nice and colorful, and kitna bell pepper khayega bachcha. It's okay. So enough of the bell pepper. So I thought we'll make the curry with baby corn, carrot and peas. Now after sauteing this for a minute, I'm going to add some salt to taste. Add salt enough for the vegetables and not more, because the curry is also going to be having some salt. And now I'm just going to cover this and cook it. Now meanwhile, we'll prepare the tomato gravy. For that, again heat a tablespoon of olive oil. Add a teaspoon of garlic paste. And now I'm going to add 3 tomatoes that are boiled and pureed. Now you can always use tomato puree that is ready-made from any supermarket. Now I'm going to add some mixed herbs like oregano, rosemary, thyme. So I'm just going to sprinkle a teaspoon of this. Now add half a cup of water to this. Some salt and pepper to taste. Now give the sauce a good boil and keep it aside. So the tomato sauce is ready. This sauce can be used to make your pizzas as well. Now let's keep this red sauce, tomato sauce aside, and we'll make the palak sauce. So now for the palak sauce or the spinach sauce, let's sound more exotic. Heat a tablespoon of olive oil. Don't forget to take a look at the vegetables. We don't want them to get dry. So the vegetables are almost done. Now here I'm going to add a cup of chickpeas to this that I've already boiled with salt and turmeric. And I'm going to sprinkle some mixed herbs as well on this. Some pepper. Just mix this well. The vegetables are ready as well. Now we'll just shut the flame, cover it and keep it further for use. So the oil is hot over here. I'm going to add 1 onion that is sliced, a medium onion that is sliced. And along with the onions, I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic paste and just saute this for a minute, not more. Now I'm going to throw in 2 green chillies. I'm taking a small bunch of spinach leaves and add the spinach as well. We'll saute the spinach till the leaves have wilted. Shut the flame and wait for this to cool, and then we are going to grind this to a paste. So while you're grinding the spinach, just add a handful of freshly chopped coriander leaves like this, and now grind this to a fine paste. So when my son was little, he used to hate eating spinach till I showed him Popeye the Sailor Man, who used to have these absolutely amazing muscles just by eating a can of spinach. He used to get all energy. So because of Popeye the Sailor Man, my son started eating spinach. What a beautiful bright green. Seeing this, which kid will not eat his lunch? So now we'll remove this in the cooking pot. Now we'll add a cup of water to this. Now we're going to boil this along with some salt and pepper. So both the sauces are ready. Let's divide the vegetables into 2 parts and put them in each sauce. And the remaining half in the spinach sauce. Let's mix this well. So now for the rice, just melt a tablespoon of butter. Add a little salt to this. Butter already has salt. So add a little salt. And then here I have 4 cups of rice, boiled rice. I'm going to add this to the butter and gently toss the rice with the butter. Now for this recipe, when you're packing tiffins for your children, you can prepare the sauces a day prior. You can boil the rice and keep. So the next morning is easy and you're not behaving like an acrobat who walks on a thin rope. And you can just simply assemble the dish, bake it and pack it in the tiffin. So the rice is ready. The vegetables in the spinach sauce are done and the vegetables in the tomato sauce are done. Now let's assemble this dish. You can either bake it in the oven at 180 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, or you can bake this on a gas as well, gas hob as well. So first we'll put a layer of rice. So I have just divided the rice into 2 parts. We'll add the spinach gravy first. Now what you can do is you can also set this dish in the tiffin and put it in the oven, and once it cools down you can pack it in the bag. So now we'll add the remaining rice. Now we'll add the vegetables in the tomato sauce. It's just smelling delicious. And now what we're going to do is sprinkle loads of cheese. So now you're going to cover this and on a low flame, cook it for about 15 to 20 minutes till the cheese melts. So now after 25 minutes, let's take a look at our baked vegetable rice. You can see the cheese has melted beautifully. Now let's serve this in our tiffin boxes. And the tiffin is ready to be packed. A little prep the previous day can make life really simple when you have to wake up early in the morning and pack your children's tiffin. Now this was the last episode for Think Within the Box, but if you are excited about these recipes, I can curate a few more. So if you want, we can continue with this series. Do let me know and subscribe to Smita Deo.